I would like to welcome on stage Vice Chancellor, National Law University Delhi, Professor Dr. G.S. Bajpai for the inaugural address.
Very good morning to all present. And at the outset, I wish to thank everyone for joining in this inaugural session of the launch of Joint Masters and LL.M program on intellectual property law and management. I wish to particularly thank our chief guest, Honorable Justice Pratibha Singh, Judge High Court of Delhi, who has taken time out of her busy schedule on this weekday. It only reflects on her sense of commitment to academic learning and overall holistic development of the IP ecosystem in India, in which IP education is a core component. I also heartily welcome Professor Dr. Unat Pandit, Controller General of India's IP Office, and Dr. Pushpendra Rai, an international IP consultant who was formerly with WIPO's senior management and is now closely involved in shaping the program at NLU Delhi. So the launch of this program has been in the making for quite some time now. Previously, when I was the registrar at NLU Delhi, I distinctly remember that we expressed our initial interest to host the program. The DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. However, I am very happy to state that although it took quite some time to crystallize and fructify, this was one of the first things we initiated since I took over as the Vice Chancellor of National Law University Delhi early last year. I can't be thankful enough to Professor Pandit, who took leadership in convincing the higher authorities of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry to bring this program to India under the WIPO India Action Plan 2024. I'm glad to state that Professor Pandit and his team worked very closely with our team and faculty at the National Law University Delhi in making this happen. He has been a constant source of support in getting the program started at the National Law University Delhi. After all the work done in the background, and I should not forget mentioning Dr. Yogesh's role. In the background and in the foreground, he has been working tirelessly for this, and his passion was something which inspired all of us to come together to launch this program. So, big round of applause to Yogesh. And the aim and vision of this degree program is to move beyond the conventional constraints of education centered primarily around content delivery and focus on enabling the students to actualize their full potential to contribute to the field and society in general. We at NLU Delhi are now making it possible for many aspirant students to build a career in IP by way of a specialized master degree program, which is global in its reach, cutting edge in its content, and path breaking in its pedagogical approach. Being a multidisciplinary university focused on law, an interdisciplinary program in IP law has been purposely blended with the core IP management practices. So it is my firm belief that it will raise the bar in achieving unparalleled academic excellence in times to come. As you may notice from the program brochure which we have just released, the program has an exceptionally global character due to the curriculum requirements, expertise offered, and opening it up to foreign nationals, particularly from Indian Ocean region. This is the part of NLUD's growing emphasis and effort towards internationalization of the curriculum and campus to suit the increasing societal demands, which is extremely connected in technological world that is well integrated with global knowledge economy. I must say that the faculty teaching this program is one of the highlight of this program. Because I discussed with Yogesh that what would be the faculty structure for this very ambitious program. I thank the visiting faculty who has come together now to support this program, and they have agreed to teach by offering their valuable time expertise. Their profile speaks volume of their expertise and interest in the development of IP academia in India and in this region. The block teaching method has enabled this variety of global participation. Otherwise, their involvement was difficult. So we have conceptualized this pedagogy of block teaching for this program. Similarly, I must mention how thankful I am to the guest faculty members, particularly considering their seniority, wisdom, and expertise, who have kindly agreed to associate with this program and offer their time. I can only imagine this motivation to transmit real world knowledge and build a generation of new IP practitioners and professionals only stems from their level of love and their innate sense of contribution to society at large. I'm sure skill based courses and clinical courses will specifically benefit from the involvement of our esteemed guest faculty. You may also have noticed that the program is offered in a dual track mode for law and non law students. I can totally relate to how important it must be for non lawyers to study and integrate the concepts of law and innovation, economics, management, and public policy. IP is increasingly an ecosystem challenge in India, and the law cannot and should not be devoid of the context in which we live. I personally think this is one of the major highlights of the program. The kind of subjects introduced are contemporary and cutting edge. By jointly collaborating with World Intellectual Property Organization, the specialized agency of the UN on intellectual property, and of the Controller General of Patents, Design and Trademarks, which is the intellectual property office of the Government of India, we are bridging the gap between expectations of the society, demands of the profession, and skill sets imparted. NLU Delhi, I am sure, is well positioned to deliver on the synergies created by collaborating with the prestigious partnering institution. This assurance rides on the background of NLU Delhi's academic ranking and reputation. I'm very happy to share for past 6 years this university has been ranking in NERF framework for at number 2 in the country amongst more than 4,000 law teaching institutions in the country. Continuing with this tradition of enabling excellence in higher education, NLU Delhi students have achieved various prestigious scholars. I can mention in the recent past, the students have won the Rhodes and Cambridge fellowships, particularly in the field of IP, apart from excellent in house practitioners, litigators, and other IP professionals. In recent times, we have taken a number of new and landmark initiatives. I'll very briefly give you an idea, such as Eklavya. Eklavya initiative is very unique initiative, which is a research affiliation program. There are Eklavyas outside of the world, outside of the institutions, who are always willing to be associated. We have enabled them through this program. Abhyasa is a very important initiative to involve practitioners in imparting practical skills to students. Anubhuti, an initiative for students to work with various centers, chairs, and faculty-driven research projects at NLU Delhi. And Saksham is another initiative to enable students, including students with disability, to cope up with the needs of the academic program. In my opinion, these remarkable initiatives at NLU Delhi herald new ways of thinking about education in general and legal education in particular. I must particularly acknowledge the work done by the Center for Innovation, Intellectual Property and Competition at NLU Delhi and the IPR chair constituted by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. If NLU really can launch this course today, I stand assured that it will be run successfully by our faculty in association with our visiting and guest faculty. I also acknowledge the efforts of our faculty in collaborating successfully with two key institutional partners who have worked very closely. The kind of orientation and thought process needed to teach the multidisciplinary course needs a lot of reimagination. So today is the new beginning. I specifically wish to thank the panelists who will speak in the next session today on reimagining IP teaching in India. I'm sure as the academia practitioners and IP experts deliberate on how IP teaching in India should be reimagined, I am reminded of the promise that education is meant to transform human beings by expanding their horizons and causing paradigm shifts in the thought process. We believe this is reflected through the core values of education at NLU Delhi. Any candidate equipped with joint masters LLM in IP law and management will be able to see a different world with not only career opportunity in IP law through an LLM degree, but candidates from non-legal background will find themselves well positioned to deal with IP careers in real world, which often cross cuts many areas of technology, business, entrepreneurship. What this program offers is very exceptional and unique in this academic sphere. I'm proud that NLU Delhi has been at the forefront of the institutional partnership to deliver on the program in this region. Not only candidates from India will benefit through future opportunities by enrolling themselves in this program, but foreign students will certainly especially benefit as they will be able to stand out in their respective countries through expertise, leadership, and dynamism instilled in them after taking this program. I would again thank the Office of CGPDTM, Ministry of Commerce, Industry, Government of India, and particularly Honorable Commerce Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji in taking interest to get this program under the WIPO India Action Plan 2023. As we begin this course in August 2024, the applications are now open. I encourage all present here to offer wider publicity to this program. Being a public university, this program is a public venture, and all present here are equal stakeholders in ensuring the success of this program. I again thank you all for joining us here and tuning in live on other YouTube channel. I wish the Joint Masters LLM program all success and all the best to our prospective students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir.